Hello everybody, Reggie Time here, and in just a moment we're going to be playing some 5NL Snap on Triple Eight Poker. Just a little bit of housekeeping first. Martin's Fine and Will, for those of you who are enjoying the Martin video series, we did do a session last week. It was a really good session, a really good video, and then because I'm an idiot, I didn't capture Martin's audio, so that will never be seen, sadly, and it was really good. Um, Secondly, we're playing 5NL on here just for the sake of making content. Triple Eight have taken away the ability to auto reload from the UK because God knows why. We're not going to be auto reloading every time because, frankly, I can't be bothered. Every now and again, I'll top my stack up. I've only deposited $50 because I've no interest in playing these games in my own time, but they do make for some reasonable content. And we're playing 5NL because a lot of people who in my Facebook group who watch my content are very, very low stakes players. So we're playing a game. We're playing the games that a lot of the viewers watch. We're also playing in dollars because I think more casual viewers prefer seeing the actual cash rather than big blinds. Please don't forget to hit like. If you're not a subscriber, please hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, all of that stuff. I'm going to be playing now for around 35 minutes. And let's see how we get on. I don't have many hands on many of these players. There'll be some players that are crossing over from when I played 10 and 25. And I guess like this Never Scare character who is just a pretty tight fish. Not surprised to see him playing lower because he's not good enough to play higher. Pocket 70, this guy hasn't got a very big stack and his base huge, so we're just folding. Going to flat the 8-9 suited on the button versus cut off open. I'm not expecting these games to be like mega squeeze heavy. So I'm not going to be too worried about flatting pretty wide ranges from the button. Just going to call this one big blind C bet to begin with our backdoor everything. Sizes up on the turn. It's a bad card for us, so we're going to fold. This guy just decides to donk one big blind. Again, he's just donking one big blind. Our hand is way too strong to fold, but raising, in my opinion, would not be appropriate. And he bets fine. I mean, we'll lose this pot all the time. But I'm going to call the 5 cents just for the video to see what he's donking with. I hope this guy doesn't raise, so we do get to see a showdown. He had the 10-3 suited. Fair dues. Nice answer. Nice hand. Limp called 5x. Was it 5x I made it? Raise the king 5 suited under the gun. Little bit on the loose side, but again, I don't expect these games to play aggressively pre-flop. So we're going to get to see 3 pretty high amount of the time. Holding the 7-6 and the small blind. Going to fire around a half pot c-bet at this flop. And we take it down. I'm sure as I expected, there's plenty of limping in this pool. I haven't played on Triple Eight for a good while now. I haven't played 5-0 on Triple Eight forever. But yeah, from what we've seen so far, and it is very early doors, it is playing pretty much as I expected it to. Maybe I expected a little bit more pre-flop aggression. But we are playing at 10 past 10 in the morning, so maybe some of the better eggs aren't up and about yet. We had a open from middle position under the gun. We want to squeeze our call here. I don't know enough about this guy to want to squeeze, so we'll just call. Guy snap checks to flop. King turn is going to be better for his range. That checks back, so we're going to check again. He now bets 1/3. He calls. Just a call for us. 5 river. It's going to be good for anyone. It's going to be good for Nelson. And Nelson bets 5. Question is now, do we have a value raise or not? And I think we do against 5 cents. We could be in trouble here. Lepeta could have us beat. Lepeta does not have us beat. Lepeta had King 9 suited. This guy ISOs out of the small blind, but still don't know enough about him. Let the ace 9 go. Opening the King 3. Interesting to see what the HUD stats are looking like at the end of this video. I've seen decent amount of fucking nits around, like proper nits. But could well be sample size related at the moment. I'm gonna ISO the King 10 here. Gonna be bear in mind this guy doesn't have a big stack, so we're just gonna go to 4x rather than my usual 5x when I ISO limper. Pretty miserable flop. Okay. Makes life easy. We're facing a min 3 bet from Bingo player. Nothing to do but call here. Well, not with that entire range. Obviously, we'd have some 4 bets, but we'd never literally got 100% continue. This is it. Bets half pot, gut shot, and a backdoor. So we can't fold, but we are thinking of some very specific turn cards that we're going to want to see. That wouldn't be one of them. He checks now. I'm not going to bluff this multi-way. I'm not going to attempt to bluff this multi-way. Just going to shut down. I think Bingo player looks a lot like he has a hand like King King here. To me, uh, what did he have? It's not going to show us on that view. Queen 7 off. Okay, not King King then. Bingo player by name. Bingo player by nature. Not ISO in the Jack 10 off. I just thought that it was like the min 3 bet, then the hopeful C bet on the flop, then the give up. I thought that's looks like King King. It was certainly something that had some showdown value because he did turn the queen, didn't he? So I was right in terms of like, well, not right, but my read that he maybe had some kind of showdown value was correct. I just didn't know the depths of his depravity. If we see him again, we'll be tagging him appropriately. The Jack 3 suit. This guy doesn't have any money. These like short stacks are really, really irritating because this probably mandatory to defend 100 bigs. Not off that starting stat. So it's a high rake environment. The guy's got no money to start with. I mean, maybe it's still a defend. I don't know. Not particularly well studied in 20 big blind with rake, blind versus blind ranges. And when I say not particularly well studied, I mean I'm totally not studying the slightest because why would anyone ever fucking study that? Just checking down here with the ace queen. Don't think this guy's going to afford a pair very often, if ever. And ace queen beats all this non-pair stuff. And we are just folding the river. It's just too easy for him to value bet any pair here. We need a 7 of hearts to win some weird random amount. And I don't know how many more deals we have because my hood's covering it. I couldn't give a shit anyway. So, not going to move the hood. Nope, we didn't get there. I was about to say we're going to see about this flop with that backdoor stuff. I'm not tolerating this donk. I'm just not tolerating it. The ace of clubs we're going to raise. What do I think he's got here? Jack X, flush draws. I think we're going to have a little triple here, I think. Try and make him fold Jack X at some point. Not the best of board to triple off on, but I'm doing it anyway. We've got Barry from EastEnders ringing through my head right now from the Twitter meme. Yeah, we're going for it. Just try and make you fold a jack. Oh, we won. We might have had the best hand. We might not have had the best hand. Who knows? But yeah, don't do that donkey thing, mate. This guy's donking as well here. This time we're less required to bluff because we might have the best hand more often. This guy's 3 bet. We're going to 4 bet. Call him one more time here with the ace king. We might struck out on a 3 or a deuce. We might just have the best hand versus like ace five, ace four, four five, etc. Now we're just folding. I suppose we better reload at this point, haven't we? Very irritating that you got to do that. Very irritating. Don't know the reasons behind it, but they'll inevitably be fucking stupid. Okay, definitely got ourselves a fish here. Versus the 64B pip, we're just gonna like just basically see bet any two cards. Especially when we have that one overcard, maybe two overcards to like, well, two overcards to be like put pairs under the queen that defend, and we're just going to get a lot of auto folds too. King 10 off under the gun. Tempted to open it, but it's probably not right. Even in case where there doesn't appear to be an awful lot of like pre-flop 3-betting, etc. going on. Pairing a flush draw here. Sorry, a flush draw and some backdoors. Start by checking this and then think about either calling or raising depending on his bet size. He doesn't bet. Now we're just going to bet big and hope we get called by something. Bingo player. He's in the mix, isn't he? He's a Queen 7 guy. His stats are confirming his screen name to be correct. We're obviously willing to play for all of it here against Bingo player. And that hasn't changed on this flop. I want to be a shove to turn, so I'm going to bet pretty big and then just jam turns. This guy's 3x ISO'd over 2 limpers from the small blind. We're letting it go. Calling against the Bingo guy. And we are ahead at the moment, and we remain ahead. That ace jack fold, it may have seemed a little bit tight, but there was 2 limpers, and the guy had really nitty pre-flop stats. I do not want to be going multi-way with ace jack, and I don't want a 3-bet versus those stats. If you have any questions about any of the hands you've seen played that you'd feel I haven't covered really well, ask in the comments, and I will reply. But please do timestamp to the moment because I won't remember. If you just say, oh, when you had Queen 9, you didn't do this or that, I ain't gonna remember. So timestamp or like tell me what time in the video it was, and I'll happily go back and look at it and reply to you. But if you just say this happened and you don't tell me what time, you won't get a response because I won't know when it was. I won't know. I won't remember, and I certainly won't be asked enough to go and find it myself. If you want an answer, give me enough information to give you one. Stalker's having a blast, isn't he? Buying in short and playing 3/3. Stalker, what are you doing, mate? What is going on? What is? If you ever watch this video, Stalker, we need to talk. We need to talk. Do I want to start bluffing my ace-9 here? I don't think so. Bingo players come in with the min 3-bet again. Content to show down our ace here. And lose to the 5 deuce suited. I would normally ISO versus a limp, but he doesn't have very much money, so I'm not going to. But we are going to change his tag to light blue because he does appear to be a whopper. Opening the 3. It's not a mandatory open from the cutoff by any stretch, but in these games, I'm more than happy to do it. Again, another asshole short stacker. Just going to flat the small blind. Again, not expecting to get squeezed too often. Now, this guy probes a turn. We're going to call once. We do actually get squeezed this time, and we'll just let it go. The pocket 3s here. He's bet twice. He could have some bluffs, but good for him if he does. Called 4-bet, getting it in here with the ace king. Attempt to win a flip. We do not. Now we have to reload. Sadly. This guy's just donked. We're not folding. Has he donked? No, he hasn't. I don't know what's happened here. We opened, and he hasn't donked. He's just bet versus a miss c-bet, and my call is fucking not good. Thought it was a donk bet. Pay attention, Reg. Pay attention, Reggie. Stalker, come on, mate. You're playing 2/2. What are you doing with your life, Stalker? Fuck me. You're playing 5-0 and you're playing 2/2. Fucking grow up, son. Defending the Queen 9-0. Breaking the flop, facing the min c-bet. Turn does bring us some equity. He bets 5 again. We're going to race now with our gut shot. Stalker's V-pipped. That is fucking terrifying. Three betting ladies versus no money play. The ace high flop, which is mildly irritating. C-bet, and then probably just try and show our hand down. Good for you, mate. We are gone. All these fucking, what is the deal with all these assholes buying in for fucking short stacks? I mean, if you're short stack, right, let's just get one thing clear here. If you're playing 5-0 and you're not buying in for 100 big blinds, quit poker. Just literally just fucking quit poker. You're an absolute fucking born loser. You're a joke. You're a shambles. I mean, why would you do that? Just fuck off. Get out of my orbits. I don't want you in. I don't want you in any way or form being part of my fucking life. I'm not trying to like poverty shame anybody, but come on. If you can't afford to play 5-0 and buying for 100 big blinds, then seriously, you really shouldn't be playing poker. You should not be gambling. We'll leave it there. I want to say some more insulting things, but don't want to upset BB Mike, so we'll just leave it there. Just folding the sixes. Eight, nine suited on the button is going to be a flat. And we are going to brick. And we are going to not going to bluff this street. We are going to bluff at some point, but not just yet. Now I think we'll start bluffing. Limp, ISO from an unknown. We have two tens on the button. Flat. Start off with a small bet here, just in case he is still on some sort of check raise line, and then we'll go bigger on the river. C bet here, 1/3 pot multi-way. Nothing to do but call with the tens for the time being. I'm going to wait until the river to do something with these tens. Because he can be still very, like, beating us quite convincingly in overpairs. And I don't want this guy to check raise us with some random straight that he can have. And now we're just going to turn our hand into it. Well, value bet versus this guy and a bluff against this guy. King 8 suited. We're going to treat ourselves to a little 3-bet. The instant call. Have some backdoors and an overcard that I wouldn't be particularly happy with. Start with a C-bet. Call. We do turn the flush draw. We're going to go for a check raise. Allow him to, like, if he had any float plans, allow him to bluff. Then maybe allow him to value bet a little bit too thinly and then try and shut him out. That's what we're going for here. And if we get jammed on, I'll be a sad little man. He does call. We river the flush, which is nice. And now we are all in. And he snap folds. 8-9 suited. Not going to do anything with that versus button. Going to min C bet our jack here. Flat the button against bingo player for obvious reasons. We get check min raise, which is hilarious. Call or virtually check min raised. Flop a pair against bingo player, which bottom pair we're checking. Versus 1/3, we're calling again. I think we'll probably get milked here, but versus these sizes, we just have to call. And happy to check back the river and hope to win. Nope, he turned a set, so yeah, okay, whatever. Interesting line. No folding to bingo player. If he's got me, he's got me. He does not. Ace-3 suited. Go on then, we'll have a little 3-bet. We'll have a little 3-bet with the Ace-3 suited. Bingo player is in the mix, of course. And we get 4-bet, and we fold. Again, just going to go with a min C-bet on the left-hand side table with a no pair, no draw. In about 5 more minutes when I got to go. Hopefully something interesting will happen before that. A relatively chilled short session. Three betting the queens. Which is these two positions. We're just going to fold the ace queen on the button. Not going to range bet this flop versus someone who might not be that good and can have a lot of like ace, weaker ace x, king x, etc. that just doesn't fold. I think we're probably fucked here, but 1/3 part with queens and a good shot. We're calling, and we're folding the river. This guy only opens 20% from the small blind apparently, so we're not 3-betting the jack queen. He c-bets flop 70% and he slows down significantly on turns, so we're going to float one here and then see what happens on the turn. He does start checking. Now that doesn't necessarily mean he's giving up, because it's kind of what he does. don't think he checks a 6, and I don't think he checks a 10. So we're going to check back, try and make our hand, and we were going to try and bluff raise the river. I think we probably need to bluff to win here. I'm going to bet just to try and fold out hands like pocket 8s. Ace 5 off. Okay, so if we'd bet the turn, we would have won. But he looks like he does a lot of c betting and checking. I wanted to wait to see 2 checks before bluffing. I think a lot of those players do like have a high c bet and like a low turn. They check fold way less in my experience than some other players do. So I wanted to see 2 checks before I was confident that he was giving up. And then we let him get there. So go us. Right, play around to the blinds time. Because it's time I wasn't here. Call here. ISO on the left. He does have nearly a full stack, so we've got the full 5x on the ISO. Two opens and some back doors. Certainly going to start with the bet. And we are definitely going to double barrel, but there's certain board cards I'm not going to triple on. We're going to double here, but we're only tripling on high cards. Right, that isn't a card we're tripling on. We're just giving up at this point. We still do beat some stuff like 10-9, I guess, but when he check calls twice, it's just going to be like made hand heavy, and I don't trust people to fold. He did have the 10-9, so happy days. Go us. And that's it. Short but sweet video. There will be some more of these coming, I hope. If the videos do okay. I mean, if we don't do okay for like likes, comments, and views, maybe not. But I am keen to do more live play content because it does seem to be the most popular stuff that I do. But I would like to see an uptick on the views that my videos have been getting. So if you would like to see more of this, then please help me push the video out to more people by liking, commenting, sharing, all those types of things. And yeah, hopefully we'll definitely be back this week with some more of these because I've got a lot of free time in the mornings this week, and I am keen to make some content while I've got time in the summer holidays. So there's going to be some more, but please do help out with the liking and the comments. But for now, we're out of here. As always, fuck the Tories and any cunt who fucking supports them. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video, probably tomorrow. Take care, everybody, and bye bye for now.